Okay. All right, you guys. Welcome to Those Guys versus Those Girls. This is a podcast about relational issues. This isn't necessarily romantical. It has anything and everything to do with just relationships at hand, all over the place, friendships.
Do we clap?
All over the place. Do we clap? So before we get started, we're going to give you guys a little bit of introduction into the one rule that we have at this table, and that is the white napkin or the flag. You can throw a flag on the plate. So if we are discussing a subject and somebody gives you, gives a bullshit answer, something completely fraudulent that just is absolutely outrageously ridiculous, somebody can throw a flag. That person has to stop.
Get your napkin ready.
And the other person will have to tell them why they think it's so bad, but the whole table has to stop. So they only get to throw it once per topic. So you guys don't be throwing this.
And we got a total
just to be. This ain't graduation. I'm throwing
it. Yeah, that'll work.
No, 3 times.
Maybe 4. A bonus time.
Yes.
Y'all freestyle.
So wait. One person represents the group. Or
we got team leader?
Right.
What you talking about?
No. Because they might disagree. We got a lot of opinions.
Can we discuss? Can we discuss our answers? Can we talk about it as gentlemen?
Like Family Feud?
You know what I'm saying? Solid answer. That represents the brothers.
Can one side throw a flag on the same side?
Yes. A guy can call a guy out, a girl can call a girl out.
Like
We're not about to shade each other. This is not Real Housewives of Atlanta.
We're not going to do it like spades. We're not cutting each other's breaks.
Hold on. I'll just blame
So we want to apologize to our audience up front that this may get a little wild and crazy. So if you know how to read lips, I'm sure you're going to do that on the video.
If you can say it, but if you're listening, sorry for you.
You will make it happen.
Topic number 1.
Darnay is his pouring his own tequila. Go ahead.
Is there?
Listen.
Get ready.
I'm nervous.
Is there a time limit on when someone is free to date your ex or someone you dated?
Someone like who? Like someone you know? Or
someone you know.
Yeah.
Someone in your circle.
Do I have to wait for you to
No,
call?
you don't have to.
You don't want to, but you have to be ready to accept it if I decide to fuck with him again. You broke the first.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. You can fuck with him if you want to.
This is your friend.
If my friend thinks that she wants to fuck with my ex, go ahead and do that. But if I call him on a Friday night and say, babe, I need you back over here, then be ready to deal with that too.
Okay.
That's a very solid answer. That's a very solid answer. That's a very solid answer.
Okay,
But what if he don't want you back?
But he does.
Oh.
I'm not mad.
Okay, but the question is there a time limit on when
I
a
personally
person
would never fuck with one of my homegirls.
Right.
But my point is that if you think that's cool, then you have to understand that whatever I think is cool goes too.
Okay.
But let me ask y'all this. What if you didn't know that was your homegirl?
If we friends, you know.
Yeah.
No, you should know. But you don't know. You should know, but you don't
If it's a
know.
nigga I'm fucking on the side, you might not know. If it's my dude, you know. If you're my friend, you know.
What if y'all been like friends like 5 years and y'all was fucking 10 years?
You don't actually know.
We talking about an ex from childhood?
You're good.
Ex.
We all like ex 30 here.
Ex or someone you just
It
dated.
depends on if you still have feelings for this ex. That's all it depends on.
I agree the same way.
But
If you don't have feelings, the next day. You can date him.
The next day.
The next day. If I don't have feelings for him. But
if I decide on Tuesday I have feelings for you.
So
Wait, but if it's your friend,
if you have feelings,
you might not be able to ever date him.
ever?
Ever.
I think everybody should have. It's one person that like your homies, whoever, like y'all, you know,
can't-
established, like,
yeah,
you can't fuck
you
with her.
can't-
Like,
I believe
like,
that.
yo, you can fuck with anyone exes, but it's one. Like, nah, you dead. Like, no.
That's how I
So
You
you
can't
were
do
in
that.
high school, you were madly in love with this person. Now you're 40, you got the same friends. Your homegirl hooks up with your high school dude,
If I still have feelings for
but
you,
you married and you done moved on.
if I still have
But why
feelings
would you do that?
you can't date him. No.
You still have feelings while married to somebody else?
You can still have feelings while married to somebody else. It's
What if
possible.
You could just have feelings for the attack that you shared then.
But
You
the
could, you know.
it's distant feelings. You can still
So
have
you
those
carrying
feelings.
his baggage from.
I don't want
Wait,
to.
no,
it's
would it
not
really be considered baggage, or would
It's
it
not
be
baggage.
considered the history was enough
Yeah.
for it never to be touchable by a friend?
You don't want to see
By
him
a
with
homie.
your
Because
girl.
remember, we're saying a friend.
But high school, you're young, you're kind of out of
It
your
doesn't
mind.
matter.
You don't know.
That don't mean nothing.
Right, but you're
So Maurice,
impressionable.
you don't have a zero tolerance, girl. Anybody in your life, you don't have a zero tolerance. One person
For the homie?
for the
For the
homie.
homie.
For the homie.
There we go.
Ain't no fun.
For the homie.
Yeah.
If the homie.
So look,
I will say this.
Ain't no flags, no flags, no flags.
So Darnay, let me just ask this: do you not have a zero tolerance person? Everybody in the
I'm
world
sure.
has a
I
zero
have
tolerance.
zero tolerance people, but it's because of the depth of the relationship.
That's
not,
right.
not when it
Yeah,
was
exactly.
or whatnot. I'm
that's
saying
right.
from high
Here's the
school,
thing.
I don't have
But
nothing from high
listen,
school
Darnay,
that would
because
be
listen,
affected in a way where it's like, oh my god, nigga.
I
I'm talking about
don't.
right
High school?
Not everyone. Not everyone.
I don't have anybody.
But I don't either. But say
Yeah,
he
not a
did.
one.
Then he would feel that way.
But it could be from any era.
Yes.
But not in
Not
any
enough
era of your
to
life.
care
I
about
don't have
his
anybody from
now.
high school, but like I'm
Like
recently
oranges from the
divorced.
kitchen.
So if anybody tries to fuck, any of my friends trying to fuck with my now ex-wife, I'm gonna be like, yo, you was trying to fuck back in the day, like when we was married.
Right.
So
Exactly.
like that's how I feel. One of my
Well, the
homies
key
tried
word is he said the key word was depth. So to me, it depends on the depth of the relationship with
My
the
ex-wife.
person.
No.
I'm saying I agree because that's what he said. The key word is depth.
I forgot. Yeah.
No, I agree with that because the depth of the relationship.
Right.
It doesn't matter the time frame, but
Right.
if there was a depth of the
Right.
person in high school, if it
Because
was
I
depth-
agree. When there's depth in the relationship, I agree with Kyra. That's when your whole squad know who you're doing.
Right.
But it's just you doing whatever you doing. It's the people in your circle that ain't really that
This
close
is
to
what
your
I'm
circle,
saying.
Right.
even though you're trying to
Yeah,
play like they're
no,
close
I'm
to your
with you.
circle and they don't know you do.
Right.
Okay, so everybody agrees and they say it's off limits. There's no time.
Just what's the point? There's so many people like to
Yeah, like,
your
find somebody else, like, find somebody else.
behind a dude. Like I have a gang of homegirls. That's not true. I know a gang of chicks, and I don't have a desire to fuck with nobody they fuck with. I just don't.
I'm with you.
So I just feel like if you want to do that to me, bitch, then it's whatever. Then
Yeah.
okay,
Fair
all
game.
bets off.
And here's the
Y'all ain't friends no more.
question. Because
Right, and I'm gonna fuck your nigga probably. Not really because I just got out of a relationship. So I didn't mean that to sound like a sound, but I'm just saying, bitch. Then I'm not, but I might.
1,000.
Don't do that. That's rude.
no,
That's
and I'm saying
disrespectful. Period.
there are
Yeah.
people that people grow up
I'm not
and
saying,
say
but I'm just saying it.
now they've met they have had a different relationship with somebody that you have messed with, right? And they're like, that was 20 or 10 years ago or 5 years ago or whatever it is. They vibe and they're vibing on a different level. And like Tiffany said, if she don't care, tomorrow it would be fine, right?
Right.
So is there ever a time outside of I completely don't care where you're just like, you know what, it has been.
No.
If there's somebody that you
Yes.
just slept
Absolutely
with,
not.
Fuck no.
And there wasn't
Especially
a
if your ass
relationship.
done moved on.
No.
You're supposed to be happy in your shit. So why are
Right.
you concerned with what's going on in your past?
That's my point.
There's people that are off limits though.
No, you're right.
That's
So
why
what if I was here 30 years?
There are people. There are people.
But again, that goes to the depth of
Let
the
me tell you
relationship.
why.
If you knew that I was about to marry this chick, nigga, why are you dealing with?
Why would
You
you
feel me?
know?
But if that was just
That's what I'm saying.
my girl,
That's what I'm saying.
dog. Like,
But that's,
she could have been my
that's
girl
what
for
I'm
3
saying.
months,
There's a
bro.
limit on certain
You feel
chicks.
me? Like,
Certain chicks it ain't.
she could have been. I could have been lost in the sauce for 3 months.
Right.
You feel me? And you knew it. And you knew that. But like, I'm out of there now.
Right. It's all you. Go ahead.
Right. Like, why am I mad at that?
All right.
I moved on. Like,
What were you gonna say?
yeah.
Come on, Ted.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My opinion is that there will always be in your life people that are off limits.
Right.
In your friendship circles, completely,
Right.
and even in your little bit of an extended friendship circles, you still like you
yeah,
knew
you better
or
know.
let me let you know
Yeah,
so that you
but
can
you gotta
collect
get
it.
over that. Like,
But
gotta
Darnay,
get
you
over
want to
that.
see, but I don't
you can be mad at first,
but
but get over it. You know
What
what I
if they
mean?
come and
Like,
hang out for like
it's
football
2019.
Sunday? That's
Yeah,
what
you
that's
gotta-
what-
Right, and I'm like that. I don't want to see my man gets messy because
He
now
can be
she's
so
so
some kind
kind
of way about you and him. Now he comes around, he's similar to me, and you mad at me because the nigga that you fucked.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
silly.
Why
It's
is
silly
it
for
silly?
her, and it's silly for him because
Right.
he does look dumb.
And mind you,
There are situations where it was somebody who you were close with back in the day, and you're not close with today, and so I even feel like in that situation, it's like,
Still like, yeah,
are you
I'm still like, I'm cool. I can find somebody else. I'm good.
right? Are you gonna run into each other? Is that gonna be weird?
It's just a
like it
respect
just gets
thing.
messy.
But look, I've been in that situation, real life.
Okay.
My boy, I was talking to this girl, dating her, whatever label you want to put on it.
That was on camera now.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, baby.
Months later, maybe a year, he's with her. I really liked her. I thought she liked me, but now they together.
Then he not your friend.
I just don't
If he-
understand why
if
they
he
do
know
that.
We was boys.
But did he know though?
Hold on, let him finish.
Did you love her? Like you?
I was young. I didn't know what
Okay,
love
wait,
was.
wait.
It
But
goes
let me
back
ask
to
you
what I
something.
said, is the depth of your
I was about to
relationship.
say, what was okay for you to bring up that situation? Do you feel that there was a depth in the dating situation that you had with her?
Hindsight? Now?
No.
No. That's what I'm saying. That's
I
the
mean,
point that I'm making.
but I'm
When
talking
you're in
about
the
with
moment,
him.
you're like, oh my God, I really like
Hit
it.
the easy button, Shelby.
But then years later, as you grow, you mature,
Right.
you're like, oh damn, okay, that wasn't love. I thought it was in the moment,
Listen,
but now I done moved
who
on.
do
I
y'all
got
still
new
care about
experiences.
like that from high
So
school?
I don't.
my emotional
It's not
your conscience
That's what I'm saying. It's just
Right.
respect.
You do that?
and that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way to
Wait,
judge.
wait,
Is he
wait.
married?
There's no way to really judge.
Hey,
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
There's no way to judge.
There's no way to really judge your past feelings
I'm gonna get to that.
on your future perspective and feelings.
I agree.
Right?
That's yeah.
So if it's a 20-year gap, you done changed. You've grown. You've been enlightened to new
right.
feelings, emotions, but in the moment, you was in love and that was your breath and your air and oh my God, I can't, and you cried and you were hurting. Time moves,
But that
wounds
can happen
heal,
at 30
and then you're like,
Okay, but
Okay,
can
let me
I?
ask you this. When you saw them together, what did you feel?
nothing, I was gone.
See, well then
No,
that
that's the point that I'm making. It does matter.
No. They.
I was all in the moment.
But then, not now.
But we're into the future, so time passed.
No.
Then they hook up.
But look,
Are you, so there's a question. It's a question for me. Does
Yeah,
it bother you?
doesn't bother
Does it
me.
bother
That's what I'm
you?
saying. It did not bother me.
Oh, yeah, it's
Exactly. So there is no argument.
But that's the
Yeah.
point. So
Right.
if you move
Yeah.
on, when you get married and you have kids,
There you go.
you're still holding on to a
Right.
feeling that you had 20, 10,
But it's not. It's a respect.
okay, so look, Miranda and I.
I've only been friends for what, the last 5-6 years?
Yeah.
5 years?
That's
if
it?
I went out tomorrow and met a dude and found out the dude dated Miranda in 2005, Miranda's married to Roland, happy, in love, I wouldn't feel comfortable dealing with that dude. Whether she said it's cool or not.
Right.
I just won't want to do it.
It's what?
Oh, you a
Right,
real
because he's
one.
not coming over for Christmas dinner.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You
Yes.
made
Absolutely not.
It's like, no man. Because immediately I'm gonna be like, ooh, what did y'all? And then I have questions, and I don't really want to know the answers.
But I think that depends on how early in that situation that you find out that he and her dated. Because if you done already got into that, and then somehow y'all connect them dots that, even if y'all even connect them dots, because you might not connect them dots, because she might not even say nothing, he might not say nothing, so you don't even fucking know, and then shit happens. But depending on when you connect them dots, he dated her, whatever the case may have been, whatever it was, it ain't what it is.
No, we get
it. But it's beyond the feeling factor. It's called respect and boundaries. So when she said, at least communicate that with your friend.
No, that's fine.
If you're gonna communicate, that's fine. But the whole point is, if that wasn't what it was, don't try to act like, okay, I hold property on him. You move on to the next dude. Or I hold property on her. You move on to the next dude. You can't deal with how other people connect.
No, but you can deal with how you choose to interact with my ex. I found out that my ex dealt with my cousin's current girlfriend. Right? I found that out. We got hit. We a family. I find out years later that he dealt with this shit. I'm hot. Why have y'all figured this out and nobody talked to us about it? Why are me and my cousin in the dark and you two motherfuckers know? That was an issue for me. Now, did I break up with my ex because of that? No, because we are family and whatever. But it was an issue. What I'm saying is, if you know something early enough, if we're friends, have that conversation.
That's all we're saying.
But have that conversation.
Like,
I feel like
the topic was not about the conversation.
Right.
No.
The
topic
because it might not have. Had my cousin known that his girlfriend dealt with my ex, he might not have fucked with her.
Right.
But that's not the topic.
Because it might not have. Had my cousin known that his girlfriend dealt with my ex, he might not have fucked with her.
Right.
But that's not the topic. The topic is the time limit.
Is there ever a time limit?
You're right. But I was responding to the scenario. He just was
right.
You're right about that.
The answer is no. So there is no time limit. It could be tomorrow. It could be 75 years.
The key word is
depends on the type of relationship.
Everybody agreed on
Let me ask you something,
that.
babe. If you and I broke up, which is never going to happen, so fix your face. Would there ever be a chance? Would there ever be a time limit that Ryan could date me?
No, because that's completely different. You motherfuckers are married.
No.
What are we talking about? You guys are married.
That's what he's saying.
You're married. Everybody knows you're married. This is not like, I didn't know, my nigga. Like, no, you know, nigga. You know.
I'm not saying that you don't know.
But I'm saying, if y'all were just dating,
right? That's what I'm saying.
But the
and it fell apart or whatever.
The scenario is not whether you. It's just an ex.
Yes, but we're saying that is completely a whole nother level. Like, completely. That's not dating. That's not fucking. That's not we're boyfriend and girlfriend. That is, we have committed our lives to each other. That is completely off limits, my nigga. Like,
if you
there's
dated
no,
somebody,
that's not even a topic.
If you dated somebody,
we gotta come down from married. We gotta be like not married. Married is not even. Come on, y'all need to get. Throw everybody's flag on that. Jesus Christ.
If you dated somebody,
disqualify yourself.
If you dated somebody for 5 years
and it ended and it was nasty and bitter and
no, because your team knows after 5 years that's your lady.
This is what could there ever be?
That's borderline. We should have got married.
No,
really? Darn. No.
No.
Listen.
No.
So the answer to the question is no.
And he's voting no.
Again,
so there's never a time.
as Janaka has figured out, it's depth.
Okay.
If there is a depth to that shit, there's no nigga.
Okay.
It's off. If there was no on the surface, if it was we tried it, it didn't work, whatever. But sometimes it also
Hi, Michelle. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, get the blessing and move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously.
They gon' stab you. Don't fuck with mine. Look, hold on. Nice to meet you. But you married Shelby. Now you're married to Shelby. I'll be like, oh, Darnay, nice to meet you. I gotta go. Right? That's what you're saying.
He's not saying.
No, I'm confused.
No, that's what he's saying.
No. Hold on. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
But you've already been married to Shelby.
No, dated Shelby.
No, what I'm saying, if I was with Shelby for years, I obviously would know that you guys are best friends.
Right.
So there would be no conversation with us even remotely about that shit.
We just know.
You see what I'm saying?
And he was right.
So we agree to that. So
I'm looking Brandon the one of Shelby's friends from fucking high school, but I didn't know she was friends with Shelby.
I did. It's a
And
bitch.
I started talking to her, and then I found out she was Shelby's friend in high school. Like, am I supposed to be like, oh, I can't talk to you now because you were Shelby's friend in high school? That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God. I think we've agreed.
All right. And I don't give a fuck about him, but it's the principle of
Listen, I have a different perspective because I moved away and I came back, and the situations were completely like new to me. Who is friends with who, and who is connected to who, and who's in whose circle. So it was some figuring out. Like, okay, well, you can't really talk to her because she knows her, and she kicks it with her, and whatever the case may have been. But I didn't know that shit initially.
Could I expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I was married for, I don't know how long, 12 years. Like,
It was a minute.
Oh my God.
It was a minute, bro.
Like 12 years.
Right. So I was married for a while, but then like, and I didn't go nowhere, I didn't go out and do nothing, right?
True.
So when I come out, I'm like, you know,
I've
like,
known
I'm
the
on
nigga
camera.
for a long time.
I'm like, where the bitches at, right? So then I meet all these women. I meet all the women.
Go ahead.
I'm just being honest.
Right.
So I meet all the women, but I don't know that like I've been gone for so long, right? Away, like I was locked up in prison almost. So then I meet women, they're like, oh, but she used to date him, or she used to date him. I'm like, yo, I'm not good. Like she date the homie, like no, I'm not. I'm gonna keep moving. I can't fuck with her, but. Sometimes they didn't say like they used to date somebody, and then you find out later, you're like, damn, like why you think I would never fuck with you?
Honestly, sometimes you didn't already hit it.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't say that.
Fucking with her.
I mean, I was that.
Sorry.
That.
There it is.
You're like,
there it is.
You're like,
there it is. That's the truth.
But then sometimes that's
the truth.
like,
You already smashed, and then you find out that the homie.
And then what happens
That
after
might
that?
have been. You kind of see how the homie feels about that.
Do you tap out at that point?
No, you see how the homie feels?
It depends. You see how the homie feel about that. If the homie feels like y'all, and he's all in an uproar, and he's sensitive and feeling voice, you back out of it. My nigga, my bad. I didn't know. You back out of it. But if the homie's like, my nigga, I don't really care.
Feeling moist.
She got a mean
If I'm lying, throw your flag. If I'm lying, throw your flag.
Did he say a mean
Yeah, she got a mean
This is why I don't want to fuck with nobody. Don't compare my blower. Don't be talking about.
No. We don't. No.
We already got down.
We don't do that, honestly.
Later.
Please don't. We really don't get
The
down.
question was
I
asked,
say this.
do you stop?
It depends on.
She got a mean blower. It's so hard to be like, damn. I just had this experience. I don't know if I want to shut this down right now. Because I ain't never been in the Matrix like that. She might have to
Say mean blower into the mic one more time so the people hear it.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So we're gonna move along. Everybody.
Are we really moving on?
Yeah. We're moving along.
Feeling moist.
So we're going pour your drinks and listen up. All right.
Okay.
Listen up. Next topic. The great phone debate.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
If you're married, you look at my phone. If you're not, then you can't.
Phones in relationships.
We did it. That's it.
I don't even need to tell y'all.
That's it.
I don't even need to tell y'all.
Go ahead.
So, the great phone debate. Passwords,
No.
checking messages,
No.
answering calls,
No.
looking through your phone,
No.
answering calls,
No.
pictures,
It's my
swipe right
phone.
and left and right.
nah,
Well, like you said, if you're married,
nah.
No.
She got everything.
Nah, no, she don't. No, she don't. No, she don't.
No.
No, she don't.
No.
She just unlocked my phone right now.
Well, that's true. And I
I'm throwing my flag in on rolling. Right now.
I'm throwing it. I've thrown it.
I'm gonna tell you why
I'm throwing it in a roll.
The reason why
Everybody throw the flags on rolling.
the reason why I don't give out because I work from my phone.
Okay.
I have a lot of stuff on my phone as far as scripts, emails.
Okay, so
Well, no, but I also
so
have
why
like.
can't she read that?
What she gonna do? Fraud you, Ryan?
Well, okay, first
She
of all,
gonna take your script and sell it to the studio?
First of all,
Why do you need to read
No,
that?
that's your fault.
It is my fault. But the thing is,
So don't worry about his phone.
Everyone, listen, we're not gonna be able to hear, so listen.
The thing is, like, I sign non-disclosure agreements and all that stuff. You know, I do a lot of business through my phone.
Then you have a business phone versus a work phone.
But then the question is like, why do you have two phones?
Don't worry about it.
No.
I got it.
Yeah,
I got it.
exactly.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
All right, go ahead, darn
No
it.
concern. If you trust him, if you love him, if you're with him, leave his fucking phone alone. And let him leave your phone alone.
Yeah.
And y'all continue to be
And
fucking
married
people
and bliss.
that are not involved in trying to fucking take over others' lives and be
And you know
all
what?
in each other's
Honestly,
business. You have a foundation already established. So y'all don't need to do that.
I'm gonna have to co-sign on his.
y'all don't need to do that.
I agree.
Because
That's
honestly,
extra as fuck.
I
Because
don't
people stop
really-
losing.
I
People
don't
lose
wanna
themselves
check
in trying to be in a relationship. Still be you. You're an individual. You don't have to do all that.
No,
But
I
that
don't-
wasn't the question. You said passwords. Is it okay to know the passwords? No. It's
For
not
what?
checking the phone.
No.
It's
For
just
what?
No.
But
What if you? I don't think it's listen. She needs
But
to
if you
open
have
his
your
phone.
what?
She has to ask him to open his phone.
What does she need his phone for?
Because she doesn't have her phone. It's in the car.
No, stop it.
Wait,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
There you go.
I'll unlock it for you.
I'm gonna look
And
at
here you
it.
go.
Crazy.
I'll unlock it for you and here you go.
I will agree that
What are you talking about? Because her phone's in the car?
But for
Knock
me
it off.
personally, it doesn't. I'm not.
Unless I'm on my deathbed and that's the fucking
Well,
phone to
yeah.
getting the money out the safe.
Okay, so
Stop
here's
it.
how I feel. But you know, Kyrie.
I know, but that's what she meant.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Wait,
As
let's
a
hear it.
formal phone runner througher, because I've done it.
I think we all have.
And I will never do it again. So my point is this: I feel like going through people's phones is trash. I was
Yes.
trash at one point. I've evolved. Okay. At this point, I'm not going through no nigga phone, and if I feel like I need to, then I'm not.
That's what.
Also though, if you're holding your phone close to your chest. If your phone can't be face up on the table, I'm not fucking with that either.
Right.
And that lets me know
Right.
that if
You
I
have
want to
something
look,
I'm gonna find some.
Right.
I learned that from experience.
Right.
So, like, as a younger woman, okay, I did all the dumb shit.
Right.
All of it. I'm not doing it anymore. So I just feel like
Right.
it's too much point.
You don't have
If you, yeah, like right
It's too
now,
much work.
there's a password on my
Yes,
phone.
but
right
if you
now.
already have the connotation that you need to go through a nigga's phone
Then just
or you
go ahead and
need the
walk away.
password,
Yeah.
you're already in a bad space.
That's what I said.
You're already in a bad space.
Wait. But here's
Wait.
But here's my thing. Nobody needs your password, right? No one needs it.
No.
But the thing is that if I say to Roland, like I just did, I don't have my phone, I need to use yours, and I have to say, here,
Unlock
put your
your phone.
unlock your
That's
phone
right.
instead of him just saying, here it is.
your
What
husband.
the hell? Yeah, but
Right.
okay. But in any relationship,
What-
are you hiding? And Tiffany said, Miranda, let me use your phone. I'm gonna give it to her because what am I hiding from her?
But here's the thing.
You're not hiding
If I have a
anything.
pet-
Why
if
do you
I
have to have my code to every fucking
Yeah,
thing
if I-
that I own?
if I have
as
a
a
code-
person,
if I
as
have
an
a-
individual, as a human being.
Darnay, if you've been in a long-term relationship with someone or you have a wife, why is it a secret?
It's not a
Well,
secret.
it's not a
Why is
secret.
it you have to have access
it's
to
not-
everything that I have?
But that's not what she's saying.
That is what she said.
Here's the thing. To answer your question, the reason
Hear me out. If she has my phone code,
She has every fucking thing I own.
Okay.
Period. Any
Everything.
codes, any
Everything.
fucking passwords, anything. She has it all. Because if she has one, she has them all. She don't just say, "Oh, let me get your phone password. Let me get your computer password. Let me get any password."
In this scenario, are you fucking raw?
No, I don't.
You what?
Are
What?
you fucking raw?
Who knows?
Okay, so
Probably.
Okay, so
Yes.
in that moment, she's got it all anyway.
That have to do with anything. This is fucking wrong because we 40.
I've been fucking Ross. I've been fucking Ross since 2010.
Keep it 1,000.
Right?
Keep it 1,000.
I've been fucking Ross since 2010. I don't know what the what's that?
Okay,
That's dangerous.
do we have kids?
That's dangerous.
Do we have kids?
I
Do we have kids? Do we have kids? Okay, so let's shut it down. That means we fucking wrong.
And everybody I've ever
Okay, so let's shut it down. That means we fucking wrong.
and everybody I've ever fucked
That means we
wrong.
fucking wrong.
She's
No, you
18.
don't. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Like, why do I need?
Absolutely not.
If I have a lock on my phone and my wife is like, hey, let me see your phone, I'm like, okay, here, I'm gonna put the code in and give it to you.
Okay.
But you don't need to know the code.
Okay,
You would
why?
lie. I just don't understand why that's such a big deal.
Why is that such a big deal?
No, she don't know the code.
Why? Do you?
Because you know what happens?
And that's the difference in men and
It's
women.
because people get curious and
There's
have
no
a
answer
tendency
to it,
to
just get
violate
over it.
space.
Yes.
The difference is
So
No, we don't.
mediate that. You
The
can
police
do
text
that.
me. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
no
It's
phone.
just a sense of
But for me, part of what he said though, that you shouldn't want to go through it. Like, I mean, that's the main thing. Like, I don't want to go
Okay,
through
but
it.
Even if there's nothing in there.
No side conversation. You guys gotta listen. Go ahead.
Even if there's nothing in there, it's just the fact, like, it's still my business.
Okay, but if you open the phone for her and she just decides to go through it, she still has access, right?
That's cool.
So what is the difference?
Behind my back is a different intent.
But we didn't
What
say
is
that.
Why would you need the code for any other
That
reason?
doesn't. What?
The phone code is not
If
just
you
for the
need
Well,
my
for instance,
phone,
just said she might-
I am there if you need my phone. So why do you need the code for any other reason?
What?
Than to
I
try
mean,
to go
we
through my
don't
shit
have
when I'm not there
And y'all look at me
because
now.
you have
So,
access
you
to
gonna-
that shit.
you gonna
My
find
mama
something.
always said,
You
if you
gonna
look
find
through a nigga's phone,
You
do
gonna find
not be
something?
surprised what you find and do not be mad at what you find.
Wait a
because
minute,
you don't
why
have
would
to
there be
look through
something
the
to
phone.
find?
Let me show you how to
That's
look through
right.
that.
Yeah, thank you.
Because you're looking at the Hey, you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Let me tell
Wait.
you why.
There are two flags on play. So Kyra, what?
I'm in my flag too. I'm sincere
So go
about
ahead
that
and
fucking
say
flag.
But your flag is only about what's in his phone.
Hey, you can't
No,
interrupt
that's
her.
not
No, that's not what it's about.
This is my thing. I hear what you're saying, and I've already said I will never go through another phone in my fucking life. I'll walk away before I go through a phone. The point though is that when you say I don't understand why things are so close to the vest. If you are in a relationship with somebody, what difference does it make? Like I can't imagine being married and I'm like, every time I leave the room, I gotta take my phone with me, or I'm concerned about if the phone is locked or whatever. the fuck. It shouldn't matter. Like even your theory about if you look through a nigga's phone, you're gonna find some shit. That's the reason why niggas keep their phones locked, because they know you're gonna find some shit. A nigga who's being 100% with the woman he's with, what fucking difference does it make?
Because-
But here's the thing.
Wait. Hey, you guys cannot interrupt
Do we
her.
get a chance to respond?
No.
I just want to make sure we get a chance to
Just wait.
respond.
Yes, you can respond.
Then you can.
So my point is just that if there's nothing to hide, there's nothing to hide. Like if I'm married to someone or even in a relationship with someone, I didn't even put a fucking lock on my phone until I'm like, oh, we locking phones? This is what we doing? Bet I'll go and lock
Not your turn.
And guess what? 9 times out of 10, that meant it was something that I didn't want somebody to see. Just like it was something that he didn't want me to see. Every time I went through the phone, it was some shit that I didn't like to see. To me, that meant that's why you was so critically close about this phone thing. That's also what made me fucking MacGyver when it came to finding out the phone shit.
All right.
Oh!
MacGyver, nigga.
Let me-
Look, I can follow traces. You have a code that does this.
read on the
I'm like, wait.
And here's the only thing that I'm gonna add this to Kyra's thing. The immediate thing.
I wish he was here, nigga,
Wait,
because this would be a fun conversation.
Why, when people bring up passwords or any of that, is there an immediate suspicion that they're going through your phone?
Right.
So in my mind, but a lot of times people have passwords for a number of different reasons, right? Like he said, for work, at my job, it was required that we had a password on our phone. But I'm never gonna come home and be like, You can't have it. Because in my mind, it's just like just now though. No, when he started going through the phone, you like, this is amazing.
I was getting stressed out. I was sweating shit.
But here's the thing.
Roland went through my phone to get the message for me. This is Rob, like, nigga. He was like, you see the mix?
Like, okay, here's the thing.
Well, do you get what I mean? Like, there's this automatic suspicion that you're like swiping through and doing this.
It's because
Why?
it's triggers.
It is
a trigger.
Because it's happened from before.
But here's
how can you have a woman that you would be comfortable giving the keys to the safe? All your shit, but she can't have a code to your phone?
Here's the
We may
thing.
not get a key.
Because you guys are.
That's true.
You got.
Then that's a different scenario. But I'm talking about a situation. We're talking about married people. We're talking about people who've been committed for a lifetime.
That's what I'm talking about too.
I'm talking about somebody I'm trusting with my life.
Let me tell
I'm
you.
talking about that too.
So here's the thing.
It's shit like, okay, so for me, for instance, just yesterday, I got titties in my inbox. Unsolicited titties.
They were solicited.
There was unsolicited titties. I swear to
You
God.
ain't never solicited the titties.
I had never solicited them titties. This chick.
years ago.
But here's the thing, because I got a follow up on him.
I got a follow up on him. I know exactly what
Because
he's
the thing
going.
is,
Go ahead.
you know,
Go ahead.
especially in the industry I'm in, people
Go
think
ahead.
like I have connections and stuff like that. I work with people. They're like, oh, can you get me in and all this other stuff? I get titties and other stuff. But so it's like I don't want that to be like, you know, like if you see.
Go ahead,
If you see like titties, like if I was to give you my phone, you see titties in my inbox, you're like, oh, what'd you do to get these titties? I didn't do nothing.
That's true.
I didn't get nothing to, but
That's fair.
But yeah, so it's like, but then I automatically look guilty no matter what.
That's true.
No matter what. So it's like, you know, my mother always said, if you go looking for shit, you're not gonna like it when it starts to stink.
Okay, but why when I said the phone debate and all I said was passwords, messages and that stuff, why did your immediate thing go to her searching through your phone? I've had Roland's password for 3 years. I've never gone through his phone. Like, why? I mean, he gave me keys to his house, everything. I had
Is in the 1%. Comparing everything to fucking Roland.
Yeah.
You gotta do it compared to the normal nigga. He's not normal. That's why you fucking married him. Let's just knock it off.
So when you get married, though, you still feel that way, even when you're married?
I don't know because I've never married, so I can't really honestly say.
But someone that you wanted to
I
marry.
can't honestly say.
I agree with
But
you.
what I will
1000%.
say,
What I will say is, what you guys take as something that can be suspicious or negative or conversation that needs to be had, whatever the case may be, is completely across the board.
Right.
So, we don't really know exactly what individually you guys will see and take as, oh nigga, what's going on?
Right.
That's part of why we don't even want you looking through our phone, period.
Okay, but
because number one, what he said about the titties, hold on, because she threw the flag and y'all talked and y'all did all y'all shit, so I'm talking. What he said about the titties is, I have a nigga that I met through another one of my close niggas. I don't even know this nigga that well. He Facebook messages me on my messenger, titties, pussy, everything, all the time. I don't even respond to this shit. I don't respond to it, but the nigga sends it to me all the time because I know he's just a. That's what he's on, right? That's what he's on. So whoever's in his little circle of Facebook friends, they're getting these titties every day. They're getting this pussy every day. They're getting all these little whatevers every day.
Everybody getting.
You look through my phone, you be like, damn, there's something wrong with this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I ain't sending that shit to myself.
Send me pictures of chicks and and so if my phone is out, the girl, whoever I'm with, picks it up, goes to it, and they're like, why are they sending you out? Now there's a discussion.
Okay.
I can
Why is she going through that?
I don't
What do
know.
you mean? You know, that's our whole point of keeping our phone locked. End of discussion. Let's move on to the next topic.
No.
What the hell is going on? We just signed it up right there.
They're curious. They're curious.
we just summed it up right there.
We just want to know.
I will admit, to their point,
There are way more women who will go through a phone.
Oh, yes.
Listen,
Yeah.
So I get that.
I was about to say, when your man asks for your password, be concerned.
Hold on. I will say
Be concerned because that's not even a dude's nature. That's not even a dude's nature. So when he asks for your password, something done happened.
No.
He done heard something.
No.
Somebody done told him something.
Or he's
he done got reason to get him something.
Ask for your password.
Because we don't care. We don't concern ourselves at all.
So even if you get all types of dick texts and all types of messages, we don't even care.
You wouldn't care if your woman had another nigga penis.
You go look
Nigga, if it's some random ass bullshit text, no.
If you go looking,
We need to wait till he gets married. Right. That's what I believe.
Now, I'm 100% in that. If you go looking, you're gonna find something that just adds up to what you need.
Exactly. No matter how minute it is.
if I say to you, "Hey, how's your day?" You're taking like, well, why does he want to know how your day is?
I'll give you a prime example. I call people love.
Yeah, sweetheart.
Yes.
Whatever the case may be. I don't mean no harm by it. I don't mean like, oh, I'm fucking with you.
Right.
That's just an endearing. I try to be endearing. You know what I'm saying? So I might use that shit. Hey, how you doing, love?
Right.
Yep.
And then you be like,
why you gotta call her
love?
Well, that's
What you got going on? What the fuck y'all been doing? And now I gotta explain that on a Friday night when I didn't even need to say that shit. I could have been like, how you doing, Janai?
But that's not all.
Pleasure to see you.
It's not.
But that ain't how I feel about my girl. That's my love. How you doing, love? You feel me? Like, it shouldn't mean all that.
Hold on, you guys can't talk.
Wait till he gets married.
Right. That's what I believe.
You're gonna take it. You're gonna take it how you're gonna take it. Right. You're gonna take it how you're gonna take it.
No, because I can be honest enough now because I've evolved so much to say there have been times where I was like, I know I'm about to catch this nigga, and then I'm like,
But that's the problem.
But don't get me wrong.
no, but I'm answering Michelle's point where I was like, I'm about to this nigga, I'm about to, and then I'm like,
But don't get me wrong, Kyle.
Hold on. But you've
And
also
then you say hi, love.
But you've also sent the same messages. You've also sent the same messages like, oh, how you doing?
I will say, but no, y'all.
I'm mad that you received that, but I've also sent the same thing.
Look.
and that's a good point because just the other night, just last night, I got told I've seen you flirt with niggas in front of me.
Yep.
Yes.
Maybe you
I
can't deny that.
But it could be in you.
It was.
It was taken as, oh, you pressing up on niggas and shit. You like, nigga, I'm just being nice. I'm doing me. Like, what you talking about?
But I'm agreeing.
You know what I'm saying? This shit does like, this shit happens like that.
It can go both ways.
So, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And you can't look through a nigga phone. And you can't look through a nigga phone and you can find some shit that's suspect. You be like, hold on, what the fuck you talking about?
Like this.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying that y'all not right.
Hey,
I'm
love.
just saying that's
How
why.
you doing?
Here, wait, because I do want to include everybody in the conversation. So, Erica, you've been kind of quiet over there.
Super
honey,
quiet. Absolutely.
So, how do you feel, you and Shelby?
Well, I never went through anybody's phone.
Okay.
And I never snooped because I didn't want to find it. I always felt like it's going to be shown to me if you're misleading me or deceiving me because I'm not doing it.
Right.
So I never worried.
What about the passwords and voicemail? I mean, do you think that just randomly having somebody's password is okay?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Shelby Ann?
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
But having the password doesn't mean that you're going
Right.
through the phone.
I feel the same way. That's how I feel.
Right?
But here's the
So
thing.
I don't
That's
have
how
my,
I feel.
if I give her my password, I don't expect her to go through all my text messages.
But if she
Can I
do.
say something? Can I say something?
I don't care.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Can I say real quick?
No, I just want to make sure.
Real quick.
Hold on.
Real quick.
She has my bank account code.
She should.
That's what I said about
She
you.
should. You're married.
Right?
You're
She was
married.
your girlfriend and she shared a password?
You're married.
Oh,
I care
yes.
about my money.
You're married. You're married. You're married. And if Buddy was missing, you would know that. And that's a whole different
Because
situation.
here's my thing also. I am not going to be with somebody I don't trust. That's too
But
much.
that was my point.
Okay, but here's my
That
thing.
was our initial point.
So if I say, let me use your phone because I forgot something, and I just typed in the wrong password like 5 times. Didn't I? I was like, I don't even know whose phone I'm entering. I am not going like this.
I'm set for it.
Roland's in the bathroom. Let me. I
I
don't care.
I did that.
Because the minute, listen,
Years ago, but I did that.
Wait a minute. Let me say this. Let me say this before anybody says anything. The minute I need to do that, our entire relationship means shit.
It's trash.
It's trash.
Again.
Because if I'm going to check for something to destroy us, it's already done.
And if you find it, it was done before you did.
Percentile.
No, it's not.
You are.
You
are. You're in the fucking 1 percentile.
Yes.
Accept it.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
This is a lot of
acknowledge it.
Right.
No. These niggas ain't married. Ain't nobody else up here married. Stop it. Let's knock it off. You guys are in the 1%. Hey.
I love your honesty. I want to tell you.
So, nigga, accept that shit, appreciate that shit. When we leave, y'all niggas can cuddle and talk about that shit.
Here's the thing.
Okay, but that's not the typical fucking life.
Yeah, all right. It's not the typical fucking life.
Okay,
That's why the divorce rate is so fucking high.
the marriage aside, what she's saying, does that hold truth?
In marriage,
No,
No.
in relationship.
No.
As okay,
But I agree with Donna. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't because marriage
Commits you to a whole nother level. Saying entirely different. Taking vows, you are saying something that is not for.
That was not the question.
What's the question?
It's the
No,
point.
it's not.
What is
No,
the
it's
question?
not
It's
the
the
point.
point.
point is that if I need to look through your phone, password having or not, that relationship is already over.
question.
If I'm
That's not the question.
wait,
That's not the
so
question.
looking at that,
That's not the
I
question.
didn't have a question, but she said my statement.
So
Is
let me
that-
ask you this.
Is that the truth?
Let me
Because
ask
you
you
could
this.
be with somebody 10
Let me
years.
ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Are you still on your password because you guys aren't married?
Do all
Because you guys-
of the
And that's
dudes
what
that's
I'm talking
all of the dudes
Do all of the dudes that y'all have had relationships have y'all password to y'all phone?
They could. I never had a password on my phone.
They did.
I never had one until I realized how
You know, but here's the thing.
So what I'm hearing is y'all don't have no password, so it ain't no password for a man.
Let me see your phone.
Mine did.
Let me see your phone.
No, I have a password.
Wait, first of all, if you're not dating her,
No, I'm trying to figure out if she has a password.
Why is
I have a
it?
password. Hold on. I have a password that absolutely not. You're not. You are definitely not looking at my phone. No.
Why is it that
you
we're
are not.
equating a password to something bad?
That's what I'm asking.
That's what I'm asking.
Here's the thing. Again, going
I
back.
think the password
Immediately triggers some insecurity in both sides of the world. It triggers it in girls because immediately you feel like, oh my God, I'm asking for something that I'm not supposed to, and then he won't give it to me, so that means he doesn't, trust our relationship, and boom, 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 right? Then you have the guy side that's like, no, because you're immediately gonna go search through my phone. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what's in your phone. You know what's in mine?
No.
If you don't, then you don't need his password.
Exactly.
If you don't care,
Don't fuck with your phone, then you don't
We
need
don't
a
care. I'm like,
password.
I don't want to see your phone. I don't want to see your phone.
That's
You can see your
not
DMs.
true.
I don't want to see none of that shit.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to see none of this. And listen, as a man, you know that women, if you get with an attractive woman, you know that niggas is always trying to get at her.
I think
I don't want to see what's in your fucking phone. Keep your shit.
Always.
Don't go through my shit though.
But why is it immediately she gonna go through it just because she has a password?
Because that's what women do.
No.
Okay, so look, no.
It's a trigger.
This is real.
It's a
So
trigger.
this is what happens. Hold on.
Go ahead.
There are a lot of women
That go
who
through
do
phone.
that.
Yeah.
So now,
I said
true
that.
story. The true
Let's take a poll. Let's take a poll. Have you gone through a phone?
I admitted that.
Yes, she
Have you
has.
gone through a phone?
She said she
No,
was
wait,
a guy
hold
for
on.
the next
No, let me just stop you right there.
Yes or no?
No, that's not true.
Have you?
No.
Have you?
Yes or no?
That's a
Yes or
real
no?
simple answer.
No,
Yes or
that's
no?
Yes
not
or
true.
no?
Because even if I have, that
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
mean
no, no, yes. Yes.
No, that's
Give me
not
an
true.
answer.
That doesn't mean
Give me an
I'll
answer.
go through it today.
Janai?
That does not mean
No.
I'll go through it today.
Okay, so
So he got 6 yeses out of
That's not
7.
the point.
Okay.
He got 6 out of 7 yeses.
Point.
Right.
That's not
Are
my
you,
point.
are
She
you
said-
asking,
Yeah,
have I
that's
gone
what
through
I
the
said.
phone in my 40 years?
Absolutely.
But have I
We
gone
all
through the phone
have.
more than once or something like that?
No, that's not what we're asking. We asked
Is
that you
that
on
every
the phone.
relationship?
We asked that you on the phone.
No, one time is just like
One
Time, no time. Exactly. I've never gone through a woman's phone, ever. Ever. I've never asked her for a phone. I've never asked her for a password. I've never asked her for anything in her fucking
Don't
phone.
scream in this mic.
I've never asked her for nothing.
I went through Nicole's phone.
Nathan.
When I heard or when I suspected her of cheating and me going through her
Nigga,
phone,
if I suspected her of cheating, I confronted her.
I found out. Like,
Didn't go through her phone. I asked her.
Okay. Darnay, no more.
Keeping it shit.
No, you gotta let Brian talk.
I got a message.
Go ahead, Brian.
I got a message.
You just told me.
It was just a message from a random person like, hey, your girl's cheating on you. You might want to look in on it. Your girl's cheating on you. I'm like, okay. She just happened to leave her phone around. I was like, well, let me check. And yes, like I saw text messages. Yeah.
This is the thing. This is not all the time. And I'm not trying to be like mean here.
No.
How do it make you feel like as a man? Like, fuck your woman cheating on you. Like, did you just want to leave on a run? Like, what?
I'm like,
beat her ass? Want to kill her? I don't know.
The thing is, like, when I found out,
100%. Nigga, like,
when I found out,
cheating on me,
when I found out that it was
We
my
had
wife,
this conversation. Somebody's dying.
when I found out it was my wife, I was like, fuck, no way. But before I react, let me find out the truth. Let me see if there's facts. I need some receipts.
Let me see if it's worth killing.
Yeah, I need some receipts. I need some receipts.
Wait a minute. How do you know?
I couldn't just go. I couldn't just go off something. It was a random woman. I couldn't just go off a random woman saying, "Hey,
yeah, for sure."
Hey,
it was a woman.
No. I know you want to
So anytime a woman brings, I feel like you gotta suspect that.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's why I was like,
Yeah, her motive was
she was like, "Hey, your girl's been sleeping with my."
That's what she wanted to send a picture.
No, she was like, "Your girl's been sleeping with my dude for over a year." And I was like, "Okay." Wow. I said, first thing I said was, "Where's your proof?"
Right.
I said, "Do you have receipts?" No. I said, "Okay." So I took this. That's when I went through her phone. I found some shit. You know, I was like, "Okay, well, this is true. I'm out."
That was your confirmation.
That was my confirmation. It was like, okay. It's everything that, first thing I did was have a DNA test done on our youngest son. Because it was in that time.
For sure. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
That's what you do. That's a grown man decision. I would do the same shit.
So I was like, if she's listening to this, she knows now. I didn't tell her. But, I don't care. She's living with her boyfriend now. So I did a DNA test on our youngest son just to make sure.
Yeah.
So I took steps.
I'm like, have you seen him?
Roman doesn't look like either one of us. Well, now he's starting to look like me, but at the time, at the time, he didn't look like either one of us.
You should have added, he's handsome.
Yeah, he is very handsome.
So you did what you had to do.
I make boys and I'm single, ladies.
He's available.
I had a vasectomy, so.
That doesn't mean perfect. You're available.
Yeah.
Not for kids though.
Right.
You're available for practice.
I did.
Practice only.
I did all the research and everything myself before I made any rash decisions.
Right.
So did I go through her phone? Yes. Did I go through her computer? Hell yes. But it's like I just had to find out for myself.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I was just curious. And I was trying to I was married.
What is the next topic?
How would I feel if someone if I found out my wife hurt?
Yeah.
Man, it hurt.
But
like,
get in the shower crying.
before I made any decisions, I was like, because like she said, like a woman, came to me. I was like, okay, what's your motive?
Yeah, right.
What was your motive?
Okay, let's reel it back in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't decide. I wanted to know.
Yeah, that's okay. They're the host.
Right.
Yeah, okay. That's your job. Do your job. Do your job.
Bringing it on back.
Reel it in.
Are we
Bringing it on back.
So are we split 50-50 on this password?
No. 90% of them have gone through phones.
Oh, no.
0%.
Have
you gone through a phone?
That's not the question.
I just said I went to a phone.
That is not the question.
All right, but what I'm saying is, they're saying don't give them the password.
Okay.
Right? Because
they're gonna find some shit.
They're gonna go through the phone.
Okay. So
Now,
girls, would you give your password?
already did that.
No, that's not what we did. We did have you ever gone through a phone?
Yeah.
And all of them except one.
No,
They don't have passwords.
The question
I
is,
don't give a fuck what you
listen,
in my shit.
would you give your password?
No.
You? Okay.
Nigga, you know the answer.
Okay.
I'm married.
Thank you.
No.
That's a great answer. You already got the password.
Would you give your password?
I'm giving my password.
Would you give your password?
What's your password?
Okay. Would
And he
you?
says no.
If I'm in a
Y'all don't care.
relationship, then
She like
I don't even need a
erase.
password. You
Okay.
have it. Look.
No,
All
give me
right.
the password.
Why y'all not dating?
We don't have to.
No, that's the
She's
rules.
cool with it.
No.
No, stop it hating.
No.
Give me the password,
It really
Shell.
is.
Give me the password, Shell.
The check
Let me get the password,
Look,
Shell.
check the text message just within the last hour.
No, babe. No, you putting it in like
No,
a
I'm
nigga
not
do.
putting it in.
You're putting it in like a nigga do.
Let's see the
Okay,
password.
okay,
Right,
okay.
okay.
Show me.
Listen.
Show everybody
Show
the
me.
password.
Show the password on camera.
Alright, they all look. It's like a diamond.
Oh,
Let me see it.
half a.
It's like half a diamond. Half a diamond.
I would have forgotten
want
it.
I would have figured it out.
Okay,
I have
listen
nothing
up. Wow.
to hide.
Darnay goes through Shell.
I would have figured it out.
Okay, listen up.
nothing.
Wow.
Calm.
Darnay goes through Shelby's phone.
For the first time ever, he's going to a woman's
I'm
phone.
going through it. I'm going through it.
We are going to move on to the next topic.
Yay!
I'm like, I'm looking over
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
No. Now this topic.
Look, he gonna go through. He gonna go through.
Hey,
I'm patting him 'cause I'm nervous. I'm patting him 'cause I'm nervous.
Hold on.
Oh my
You
God.
need a gavel. Hey, Jesus. How loud is
Hey!
that?
Calm down.
This is not. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I ain't supposed to.
You know you're not coming
No,
back.
no, no,
No,
no,
no,
Oh my
no.
God.
Here we go.
You ain't.
Y'all too.
No, I didn't.
No, that's not Hennessy.
Why you
That's
guys
just-
always let me see? I just want to.
She brought my baby into it, actually.
Then the next
Because your
question.
name and Shelby have been
Hold
drinking
on.
this, and look at them.
Hold on. What's the next thing?
Go ahead.
You are off hand. You need to
Host this with the Moses.
Oh my
Let's hear
God,
it.
she's fine.
Let's hear it.
Let's
Let's hear it.
off hand.
Johnny, have you met us for
Hold on.
Okay, hold on. What are the next topic?
Praise
Subject.
to Jesus.
Question.
I'm
What's the third
gonna
question?
answer this question.
What's the third
myself.
question?
Yeah,
Today.
answer it.
Right now.
Answer
Right
every
now.
question by yourself.
Here's my
This
answer
is amazing.
before
I'm
I
just like
state the
every
question
week.
today. Okay.
Here we go.
So this is not relationshipal.
Okay.
Relationship? You are making up
She
words.
making up words. That's not a word.
You making another motherfucking
It's not any of those. These are.
That's not a word.
This has to
Romantical,
do
relationship.
with relationships as a whole. Not. It can be
Romantic.
friendships. It can be family ships. It can be any of these. Right.
Okay.
When is it time to leave people behind?
Oh man, that's
When you feel it.
What time is it now?
When you feel it.
10. Oh, no, excuse me.
9:57.
When you feel it.
45 seconds.
All you niggas about to get God damn it, I'm telling you.
When the time is right, motherfucker, I don't know.
Listen, be for real, because everybody in here.
About what, though?
Okay.
It needs to be more
You gotta catch more, like, circumstances or something like
Let her keep
It's
going.
not right.
I'm not trying to interrupt your wife. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. I apologize. I apologize for being rude to your wife.
Hold on.
Hold on, cuz.
Listen,
Excuse me.
Hold on.
Hold on,
listen.
Your wife's talking.
If you have a friendship, a family ship, or whatever, what would be a reason to leave someone behind, or to let them go, or to say this has reached this level and it's time? And this time, you guys do not talk over each other. Try to really just have a great conversation
Go ahead.
without screaming into the
Go
boom
ahead.
mic.
my new thing is, and it's been like a week now. That no seriously,
week.
it's been a
Well,
week that
I like it.
I only put in, I only give out what's being given to me.
Reciprocity.
Yes. So like, there's people that like, oh, you don't call, you don't do anything like that. But the same,
Okay.
but the same, I only give the same energy that's being given back. You know. So if I feel like I've gone through relationships that I've had with friends that, like, I see, like, man, I'm only texting this person. They only text me back, you know, when I text them, when they don't reach out. It's never, you know, because you and I go back and forth, you know, and
That's
so
why
it's,
you stop texting me, Ryan.
And that's why Roland.
yeah, because you don't ever text me back.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna take all y'all
That's why
now.
Roland got the code. He's checking all the messages.
I read all
He
your
making sure they.
Okay.
Yeah, he makes
And
sure
that's
they
good.
cool.
You
He
can
make
have,
sure they cool.
Roland, you can have my
I'm
password.
joking.
But you know, and it's been recently that I'm like, you know what? I'm only putting out what's being given to me. You know, so
You
that's
don't feel that limits you being you, because you're doing it based on what somebody else is giving you instead of just being your normal self?
that is being my normal self.
Your normal self isn't to naturally, if it's only been a week. your normal stuff isn't to naturally not reach out to people, right?
It's like because I say that because I was recently dating somebody, and it was like she was like, oh, I haven't heard, and I noticed that I was always the one like, hey, good morning, initiating everything, and I was like, you know what? This bitch never, she never
raised my hand. I made sure to the situation.
So what I decided to do was I didn't in no communication for as long as it can go. Like it literally took 5 days before she was like, hey, how you been? I was like, if you would have texted me.
That was a one-sided relationship, though.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's the thing, and so it's like okay, like I've noticed that a lot with not just her, but like a lot of other people too.
Can I say that?
And friends.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
I am all about added value in 2019.
Yes.
Yes. Okay? My entire life is based on people bringing something to me that helps me, that engages me, that allows me to be the best me that I can possibly be. If it is not about that, I have no time for it. I have no energy for it. I have no patience for it. I really have come to the understanding that in 2019 and going forward, if this shit is not actually helping me to get to where I'm trying to go, it is a waste of my fucking time.
Okay. I need that on the TV.
A cutoff.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter who it is.
But
if you are wasting my time, if you're not adding value to my life and what I am trying to accomplish, whether that is professionally or personally, you have to be put on the sideline.
Cutting them off.
It is cutting them off.
No, that's changing or altering where they fit in your
No. Cutting people off does not mean that you have to that you don't have an appreciation for them, that you don't have a love for them, that you don't have a place in your life for them.
I'm going.
No. The question is to lead people.
I understand that. I understand
that. But cutting people off does not mean that you do not have any type of connection to them. It means that they do not fit in what you currently have going on in your life.
That's what it means to you. I'm
okay. No. You're right. You're absolutely right. No. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
You're absolutely right. In my opinion, that's what it means to me, because I have people that I love. I absolutely love them, but they don't fit in what I currently have going on in my life. I don't want them to feel as if I don't care about them, but that I don't have their best interests in mind. But currently, where they stand in life does not fit where I stand in life.
No, I totally agree.
So in that term, that's what I mean by cutting them off. I don't really feel like I literally have to cut like, nigga, I'm not fucking with you.
No, because some people do feel that.
Because I don't keep people like that in my circle.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? But there are some people that are not stepping up to the plate of what I need for myself personally to grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I have to distance myself from you.
You're shifting.
Not necessarily. In a sense,
maybe cut myself off. No,
I know your cuts is like $50, my nigga, and I'm just getting a ball head. So I don't see myself. I don't see myself paying $50 for a ball head. I love my nigga to death. I follow everything he goddamn does, and I love that nigga, but I can't pay $50 for the ball head. That's my personal. You feel me?
Here's my thing.
You feel me?
Here's my thing. Going forward. Is there ever a reason for you to cut off or leave somebody behind?
Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah.
Okay,
Hell
wait.
yeah, it is.
Okay.
1000% it is.
No more tequila. Go ahead, why?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Hell
wait.
yeah, it is. 1000% it
Hell
is.
yeah.
No more tequila. Go ahead, why?
I'm just saying, sometimes you outgrow people, or let's say you're in a relationship and someone trying not to be too specific
That's
here.
okay.
I'm sorry, in a relationship and someone, sometimes you get a relationship young or whatever, and you grow and you're meeting all these contacts, or you're maturing. And sometimes people don't mature in the same rate as you mature, and you're just like, yo, I can't even you got red hair, nose ring, tattoos. Like, no offense to my tattoos. I'm saying no. I'm not trying to floss you though. I'm not trying to floss you though. Like I'm hella corporate when I do shit. When I do shit, I go to work, all that shit. It's corporate. I can't be fucking with somebody with red hair, tattoos, all kind of long ass nails. I can't do that. That don't work for me. Your nails ain't long. I can't fuck with it. You know what I mean? I just don't do that. So
I do agree that if you can't grow together, sometimes
if we're not growing, like you doing some shit I don't even fuck with. Like you trying to do hustles at the fucking Nordstrom's? Like we beyond that right now.
Yeah, I've cut people
I'm 40 years old. So there's just different things where you can outgrow someone and out their pace. And let's say even your friends, they smoking weed all the time. You're like, yo. It's cool on Friday. It's cool on Friday. It's on Friday, my nigga. But like, it's Tuesday. Nigga, I gotta meet.
My nigga vegan, that's my brother. My nigga vegan, that's my brother. And I don't smoke no weed around
I
here.
can't smoke weed from fucking 6 to 12 and wake up and go to my meeting in the morning. I can't do it. I'll be asleep. I'll miss my meeting. I gotta make money. True. That's what I'm about. So true. I have 3 children. I have to make money. I cannot do things that you guys, not you. But that other people do. I'm saying you guys. But that other people do, and they, you know what I'm saying? They sleep in.
I know exactly what he's saying.
I'm mature.
I appreciate it.
I'm mature. I gotta get up and go to work. I gotta make this bread because my kids gotta eat.
Right.
I gotta make my child support payments.
Right.
I gotta pay insurance.
Right.
I gotta pay fucking school, private school. I'm saying that's what I do.
Right.
So everyone, like I said, some people they don't have those responsibilities. That's cool. Like, oh, you have responsibilities. You make these bad decisions, but just whatever. So. That's all. I'm saying that you make decisions. You know, wait. You make decisions, right?
Niggas said wait.
People just. I'm saying though, people just still want the floor.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is, at different phases of life, sometimes we mature faster than other people.
No, I can't move.
Wait.
Sometimes we mature faster than people, or sometimes we mature at different levels, different paces, and sometimes people just. What they do doesn't match up with what you do.
Right.
And you kind of like,
there you go.
Gotta
okay.
go.
There you go.
But we still homies though.
That's it.
I fuck with you, nigga.
I love you, nigga.
On Saturday.
But I can't fuck right.
On Saturday.
I can't get with you on
Sunday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, on
Tuesday with you on Tuesday, my nigga.
Tuesday.
I just want to get tacos to go home. I just want to get tacos to go home.
What's going on? Roland? Is there ever?
Check it. I'm sorry.
Roland, I have cut all you niggas off after this was over.
No.
Except for the password.
Go ahead, baby.
He hit the key word, maturity.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mature at different levels.
Yeah.
So, same situation. My job, I can't smoke weed.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Sucks
be
for
drunk.
you, nigga.
I don't smoke weed.
No,
I don't smoke
he
weed.
don't need no weed.
I know.
For the record, I don't smoke weed. Right.
He don't need no weed.
But it's levels, right? I'm in, not to sound, demeaning or anything, but the people that I deal with every day, they all look like Eggy, right? They all in suits and ties.
White.
Oh my
right?
God.
Hey, white.
So I can't deal with certain people that are still at a level that I was in my 20s.
But
right?
is it a reason to cut those people off? We're talking about off. Or
If
is it just because they're just not on your level and that's where you're at?
No.
Yeah.
If it disrupts if they're negative, I avoid negative people.
Okay.
Right? So as I get older, even family, there's some family that's negative in my situation. So I love them to death.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't be with them or around them every day.
Right.
I keep them. I love them from a distance.
Right.
Right. I keep them from here.
Right.
I see them on holidays.
Mm-hmm.
I can spend about a couple hours with them.
Hey, man.
And then I gotta go. Our relationship is beautiful.
Yeah.
But I can't be hanging out at
Right.
the liquor store with you.
Yeah.
Like in our 20s.
Cause like,
Okay.
I,
if we're going around the corner, go ahead.
I used to. Okay.
Come
My
on.
turn?
Yes.
So I agree that if you can't grow together, sometimes you can't go together and things have to get cut off. And I feel like when it comes to whatever the relationship, I have cut people off recently. Get into relationships. But I feel like when that happens, it's because I haven't always been shut up. I haven't always been comfortable setting boundaries, right? I used to kind of just shut up and avoid conversations and not really want to talk about shit, maybe put some distance and not vocalize what the issue was. And so now I'm at a place where I feel like I'm very clear about what my boundaries are. I'm very clear about what my expectations are. And I don't expect shit from somebody that they couldn't expect the same thing from me, right? So I have had when it comes to cutting somebody off, it's been because I feel like you're not respecting my boundaries. I've said what they are. I've been very clear about it. I'm very respectful of your boundaries. And if you can't give me that back, then I can't fuck with you. And it's literally been people that I've known since elementary school. I love you. Same as Roland said, I love you. But I'm gonna love you from over there.
Right.
It's been a dude that maybe has been circling my orbit for years. You've been the same nigga for 20 years.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
But you gotta be that nigga over there.
Yes.
You can't be that nigga in my
Right.
This is my shit.
Right.
And so that's to me when you have to kind of be very
Yeah.
clear about your boundaries.
What about you, E-Dub?
I agree with what everybody says, but I think for me, or what I'm learning about me, is when I cut them off, I don't feel the love no more.
You shouldn't.
I don't feel like I love you from afar. And perfect example, I just told my mom this. We feed the homeless every Christmas. So, like my cousin.
Right.
We were there. I didn't know she was there the whole time. I was there until I saw something on Facebook. And it was like, damn. Like, that's when it really hit me. Like, I really don't care.
I don't fuck with you.
I mean, because while we were a family, I invited you everywhere. You were a part of my life. I knew everything about you. But I didn't know nothing about you. You never brought me into your life. And then you just started fucking with me. You just started doing scandalous shit. Where did that come from?
Right.
Right.
I don't believe in jealousy. I don't live my life like that. But that's what people said.
Yeah. So it was easy to cut her off. Cut them off.
Yeah.
This hypothetical person.
Right.
I mean, and I just deleted like 3 of them from Facebook. Like, no.
You're good at that.
Yeah.
We love you for that reason. What about you, economics?
You already know that I forgive everybody all the time, so I pass. Go ahead, Liz.
You don't think there's ever a reason to cut somebody
It's like,
off?
wait, what?
They fuck with your kid?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Why they call
Your
it?
kids.
They get some reason to cut people off.
Your vibe, your energy,
Fuck my nigga.
your fucking money.
Oh, damn.
Your fucking family.
This one, I'm fine. It's never happened. I'm just.
You got mad.
Warning shot. Warning shot.
Was he a motherfucker? He was a motherfucker. Was he a motherfucker? She didn't call him motherfucker. That's what happened. Was he a motherfucker at the moment? Yes.
He was her. No,
He wasn't.
I'm telling you, no.
Yes. Was he a motherfucker at the moment?
Tiffany was there.
No. Okay.
No, he wasn't.
You was being yourself.
We were playing spoons.
Miranda was just being
What is spoons?
You know, that's one of her favorite words.
What is
It wasn't on
spoons?
purpose. She's like,
Oh
right
my
now.
god. I don't play on that gay shit.
What is
Okay.
Spoons ain't gay.
Spoons not gay. Spoons not gay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brandon. Apologize to the world.
I'm sorry.
Spoons is not gay.
I'm sorry.
He's
I'm sorry.
He's a really nice guy.
I really am. I'm sorry.
Is there any
What is
reason?
spoons? I'm sorry.
Is there ever a reason to cut a person off or leave them behind?
I love your hair.
Absolutely.
Okay, what is the reason? Names?
All the reasons.
ABCD.
No.
I pick one.
All the above. All the above, Shell.
I honestly can't even explain it. Like, there's definitely
Because I can.
there's definitely
That's
a
what I'm
reason to
saying.
cut people off. Period.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
We're at a point now where you're
No.
I'm
It's
sorry.
Tiffany's turn.
I'm sorry.
Then we can have
I'm
it's
sorry.
Tiffany's
I'm
turn.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Then we can have a
Basically, what
conversation.
Darnay said,
sorry.
when the relationship is, I wouldn't say toxic, but it's just not good for you anymore.
Right.
It's time to cut that
And there's
person
so
off.
many relationships
Right.
that aren't
It's not
good for you.
there's negativity.
That's like in church. I put my finger up.
No,
Hold your finger.
you
We're
cannot
going
talk
around.
because
No,
I'm talking.
after you're done.
You
We're going
might-
around.
Oh my
I'm not trying to interrupt you.
Hey, you interrupting.
Go ahead, Tim.
It's
Go
basically
ahead.
what
Go
you were
ahead.
saying.
I'm sorry, Tim.
When I guess the person is only bringing negativity, there's no positivity anywhere. It's just time to cut that person off. That's how I feel.
I agree with that.
That's how I
Okay.
feel.
No.
It's really, for me, it's less about the other person than it is about me. Like, if you're fucking up what I'm bringing to
You're
the
a
table,
whore.
then you
Right.
got to go.
Right.
Bad energy,
I'm
cut it out.
1,000%.
What about you, Janelle?
When the relationship is very depleting, when it's toxic, when it's their toxicity is consuming my life. It's time for me to cut them off. It's not time for me to wait for them to cut me off. It's time for me to cut them off.
They're affecting your joy.
Yeah.
Right.
When they're interrupting my spirit, it's time to go. And when I say cut off, I mean cut off. I mean, I'm a woman of love, so of course there's going to be love there. But sometimes we still intermingle them because we love them. You cannot intermingle. They have to stay over there. The love is here. So there's no shelving. There's no let me place you over here. While I do this, it's gone. There. But the love is here. That's it.
All right. What about you, Mo?
That's on you.
It's your turn. You speak.
Close it.
No, I have a very valid question.
Let her bring it to a close.
I am raising my finger as a church member. I have not interrupted.
Deacon.
Yes, I am raising my finger as a church member.
Preacher. No. Put your finger down.
Not yet. Not yet.
Put your finger down.
No.
Deacon, you get your chance.
That's a very valid question.
I honestly feel like there are always reasons to cut people off.
Got it.
Now, saying all of that is, I say this to say that. When you cut someone off, you really have to make a clear decision that they are no longer in your life. If you're going to use the words cut off, left behind, you're not growing with me, there's no maturity, there's toxicity, there's all of that. And then tomorrow,
they're not coming back.
And then tomorrow you're like, oh, you know what? Hey, we're going to be friends. So I am a firm believer in dealing with people at the level that they are.
Yep.
So I have a lot of friends at different levels. I'm never gonna say that I'm a fuck up Shelby by the end of this fucking podcast. Yes. My friends, my family, most of the people that are around me know I really don't have a problem taking people to the side, letting them know how I feel. We talk about it, and you have to talk to somebody at the level that they are, right? Because a lot of people aren't on the receiving end. You're not on the receiving end. Depending on how you feel about a situation, boom, boom, bam, right? It can end really bad. But at the same time, there are those moments where you come to a place where you look at somebody and you say, this can no longer happen.
Yep.
And it's almost as if, and I believe the universe conspires to make sure that those people aren't a part of your life anymore. Almost like you said, where you just didn't even realize that person was around, right? Then you start to not miss them, and then you start to not invite them, and then you start to not talk to them, and then it's almost like, oh, I didn't need this. You weren't an addition to my life.
But you have to feel empowered to do that. And a lot of people don't. It takes a while to get
It takes a lot. It takes a lot for somebody to say, I am going to deal with you at this level, or I'm not dealing with you at all.
I'm at all.
And the at all is really hard for people who are not used to boundaries. And growing up, I wasn't used to boundaries because I'm a bleeding heart for people. Like if you called me, any of you guys called me, I'm okay, we'll fix it. You know, they're always like, how many people are coming? 38 people. You know,
I'm okay to cut
Opposite attract.
I'm okay to cut
That's because
everybody.
we're Aquarius.
We're done.
I protect this heart of mine.
No, because when I was a kid, I used to be I was very easy to just be like, I'm not talking to that person no more. And my mother used to always be like, you hold a grudge for forever. And it made me feel like I wasn't supposed to, like it was wrong of me to say, I don't like the way I'm treated, so I'm not fucking with that person. And then it got to a point where I didn't know how to like draw boundaries.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And your
boundary, and I struggle with that.
A boundary doesn't necessarily even come down to is this or that, right?
No.
But it's more so, I just don't need you in my life. There is no addition to my life.
We have to be working
and you
growing in the same direction.
You can have a friend that is not, completely on a different spectrum level, but they are an addition to your life and what they bring to it. And then you can have somebody that's really on your level in your mind, right? Money, career, blah, blah, blah.
But
and
they're
you
fucking
sitting there
drained.
like, I cannot do this no more.
It's
right?
an energy thing.
So
It's a different type of reciprocity.
Yeah, and I believe as we get older, we are much less tolerant of dealing with people.
And we're also more in tune and more honest with ourselves about what we need and what we require from people.
Yes.
Not only that, when they keep doing the same shit over and over and over
Gotta
again,
believe
it
them.
gets tired.
Yep.
You get tired. It's exhausting.
Yep.
So I mean, it's age, but some of it is not. You keep that redundancy going. You got me on this hamster wheel with you. I'm done. I'm tired.
Age, maturity, there's a lot of things that go.
How many times do they go on the hamster wheel? How many times around?
But that's the point that I said about feeling empowered and being like, you know what, I'm done.
Wait, Maurice didn't talk.
I'm just asking for a friend.
Yes, Maurice didn't talk, then we'll open it up to the table. Okay, wait. Listen.
I'm the
Hush.
friend.
Okay.
Who made this drink?
You can't have nothing about me.
I'm
That's him.
tipsy
He
as
poured
shit
everything.
right now.
Okay, Maurice has to say, and then we'll open it up to the table at once as a conversation.
So I've cut people off. Like
That's a Gemini thing, though.
my cutoff is you don't even exist.
Geminis are the devil.
Yes.
What you just
Calm
say?
down.
She said
Geminis
She
are
said
the devil.
something that doesn't make sense. Don't worry.
No, she said what she said now.
So
Go ahead.
Not women Geminis.
even if I see
male,
these people
male
in public,
Geminis.
Yeah.
I don't see them. I see them, but I don't see them. I don't acknowledge them. I don't look at them. I don't speak to them. There's nothing.
Wow.
Once you hit that side of me, that means you're done.
Yeah.
Now, it hasn't been many people. I got the other group of people where you go in this file cabinet based on what you've done. I see, oh, okay.
That's
I'm
a good
gonna file you
analogy.
over here.
Yeah.
Boom. And when I see you, let me check your, oh. Okay. I got your transcripts, right? The whole thing. Exactly. But other than that, if you on that cutoff list, you could be dying and I'm going to just step over you.
Okay. Like I said, Gemini.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's only a few people that have made that list.
My mother is a Gemini and
Ultimately,
my
I
son.
got
I'm
love,
just saying, like,
and I give love to everyone.
June.
But if you made that list,
Right, that's right.
And it's not, like you said, it's not many on that list.
it's not many. But if you on that list, we like enemies.
But you know what? And sometimes it's not even, because for me, it's not even enemies. It's just you just cease to exist.
That's why I said it. We're like.
Yeah.
Right.
We're
It's
like
you didn't know that. I mean, I'm not giving you no
Right.
right. Like,
Okay, we can open it up to the table and y'all can have a conversation.
One
I
at a
ain't
time.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Deacon.
Come on.
What you got, Deacon?
He forgot. Right, he forgot.
No, I didn't, nigga. I didn't forget shit.
Okay, go ahead. Please.
Okay. What I want to say is, nigga. Yes, I said nigga.
Say nigga one more time.
One more time. Nigga.
One more again.
Negra.
Nigga.
We are like on the downside of life at this point.
Ooh,
Who is?
Who on the downside, nigga? You
It's
are.
probably
We are,
warriors
nigga.
behind us and in front of us for a lot
seriously.
of people.
Like
Good.
we've got to the point where we've done a lot, but nigga, we on the
Right, he said
the
we're
back
on the
swing.
peak.
We're in the back nine.
We were at our prime.
Yes, we're in the
Now
back
we're on
nine.
the downswing.
Oh, I was like, I'm still at
We're in the
my
back
time.
nine.
I'm just saying we're.
Nigga, I'm living my best life. I don't know about y'all niggas.
I didn't say niggas wasn't living their best life. I said we're on the back nine. That's all I said. You niggas was getting offended by the fact that I said we're on the back nine. I didn't say you niggas was old. I didn't say you niggas was not doing it.
You on the back nine, my nigga. I'm good. I'm gonna open up.
I just started. I just teed off.
How long do you
Y'all on the back
motherfuckers
nine?
expect to live?
101.
Okay, not fucking with you.
I'll be like 90.
How long do you niggas
My
really?
grandma lives to 90.
Okay,
Oh, my grandma.
relax. Relax.
Only 40.
Relax.
Back nine.
We still on the
My
back
grandma
nine.
lives to like 90.
If you expect to live to 90, we still on the back nine.
Oh my Jesus.
My point.
I'm 90.
Enjoy the shit, nigga. Whatever your truth is, let it be.
So
You
you
don't-
think it's worth cutting people off?
If that's your
Now that
truth,
you're on the back nine.
if that's your truth,
Okay.
you don't have time to continue to fuck around with people that don't mean nothing to you.
Well, but that goes to the point that I said earlier about you get to a point in life where it's like I'm not.
We are at
Right.
40, motherfuckers.
Right.
You know, like
We
I'm
actually,
not
the
like-
shit that goes on from here is not about liking you or not liking you. It's about, nigga, I can't fuck with you.
But like this,
Okay, because the fucking trajectory of my life and where I'm going and what I'm doing and what I'm happening, you nigga, you don't
nigga,
fit.
you're out. You're out.
You don't fit.
You're out.
It is what it is. Let it be what it be.
No seats for you, my nigga.
That's it.
But like,
and that's all I'm saying.
Just like
y'all niggas can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about.
There's different files for cutoff. Like there's people like my pops who I just was like, I ain't fucking with you. But there's people like I grew up on I used to live on La Brea 21st.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we used to hang out on that corner.
Nigga, Washington.
You know, yes, we used to hang out like literally. I went by there recently, and there's still some of the same niggas hanging out on that corner.
Mm-hmm.
And when I drove by, I was like, yo, I stopped, but I was like, yo, like y'all still here?
Because you can't. Do you look at them and say, I have to cut you off because of where you still are?
I cut them off in the sense that because one of the questions was like, why you don't come through no more? It's like, because nigga, I got bigger and better things to do.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all still hanging out on this corner. I got bigger and better things to do.
But here's the reason I asked that question. I know people who still hang out on corners and do whatever they do, who support me in ways that some of my friends who are on a different life trajectory don't. They would have my back. They would support me. They would push me forward before some of those people can. Right. It's a different level of kick it, right?
Right.
But there are people that are important to your life who remind you who you are. Right?
Yeah.
They keep you grounded because it's a reminder that no matter where you go, no matter how far up that ladder, how up in them clouds you are, there's somebody that knows the real you, which is important, right? Mm-hmm. So I say that to say, what are the not what are the reasons, because we all have different reasons for cutting people off, but do you really believe that it is the relationship is the reason why you cut people off? Or is it just because of maturity and growth?
It's different for every person.
It's the relationship, right?
Absolutely.
Well, I mean...
Them same people you're talking about, if they're trying to move themselves in the same direction you are,
Mm-hmm.
and they may not necessarily be at the same height that you are,
Mm-hmm.
it's okay.
Right.
Because they're on the same shit that you on. They're on
They're trying to
progression.
move, though.
They're on
Some niggas
trying to
move.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're on progression. They're trying to do something in a positive manner. If these niggas are supporting you,
right,
but yet staying in the same situation,
yeah.
If you can't influence them to move forward, then you gotta cut them niggas.
But why? Why does their situation have to do with me?
Because sometimes the things that we think that are not meant to be taken from our life are actually the things that are gonna fucking expound our life.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to make those tough decisions to be like, yo, I know you're a good person,
mm-hmm.
but at this point in what I'm trying to do, it's not helping me get where I'm trying to go.
So it's about
can I say something?
Absolutely, huh?
It's not hindering you.
Can I say something really quickly?
Yeah.
You don't know if it's hindering you.
Hold on.
That's the point of cutting it off, because you have to see if that's what's part of what's keeping you from getting where you're trying to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And that could be family. That could be family or friends.
Okay.
But sometimes people are doing whatever the fuck they want to do, right?
Right.
Going up, down, whatever they going.
Yeah.
Right.
But they still fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't cut them off. You fuck with me, you can't help me in no kind of way, right?
But they're not hindering.
But I fuck with you because I've always fucked with you. I've always
Listen,
with
I have a prime example.
Let Rob finish the point.
No. I have a prime example for him.
Let him finish the point.
I'm not really finished.
Oh, go ahead.
So all I'm saying is these people that can't really motivate, not even motivate you, can't really they're not cheerleading for you, nothing. You still fuck with them because that's your people, nigga. Like, I'm not gonna leave you over here because I'm up here. I'm doing this. I've accomplished whatever it is we've accomplished, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna step down here and they down here, and like they never move, but like, yo, nigga, I still fuck with you. Like,
let me ask you this,
you my nigga, I still fuck with you, but I think that on the whole, we as people, black people, whatever you want to say, minorities, should be like, yo, you know what? You gotta pull them people up. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we don't do that sometimes. As black people, we don't pull those people up. We're like, oh, you fuck me, I don't fuck with you. Look, fuck you. I think we should pull them people up and be like, yo, you can do this. We can help you out. I think there's times we don't do that.
Let me ask you one question.
Yes, sir.
Did I not text you and a few of the homies?
Hold on, you always text.
Right, but I'm saying the reason I did that is because I wanted my niggas to know that regardless of what you're doing, the cats that I text, I appreciate what you guys have shown me as far as moving forward. Progression. The shit that you guys are doing individually, whatever market you're in, whatever fucking background you're in, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. The fact that you guys are doing something positive.
Some niggas ain't doing positive.
No. I'm just saying.
Some niggas we know. You and I both know. You and I both know niggas that ain't doing shit positive.
No, I completely agree.
And we know the same niggas.
But the reason I text that to you niggas was because of this exact situation. With fact that people don't acknowledge the fact that your guy might not be doing exactly what you think he should be doing.
But what if niggas ain't doing positive? We can't leave them niggas.
No,
Okay.
I'm agreeing.
Wait.
I completely agree.
We're going personal.
No, I'm saying this because of the fact that I texted them niggas that I texted a group of people.
Attached to your chairs.
No, I texted a group of people
for sure
that I personally felt like, in a sense, they made me proud of what they were
and what we're doing. Okay. What everybody's doing.
Yeah, I'm on. Everybody was various in what their particular field was.
Right.
But I text these particular individuals because individually I saw something in them that made me feel like, yo, I've surrounded myself with a great group of people. It didn't matter what the fuck they did, whether it was a 9 to 5, whether them niggas was balling, whether them niggas wasn't. It was the individual efforts that I saw from them as a person that made me feel like, yo, I need to include you in this group.
But that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
But you're talking about putting somebody in a box. So you don't want to leave nobody behind.
Right?
They may not
A
be
flag.
improving.
We got a flag.
But
I want to still
everybody is working on improvement.
Right.
At whatever level it is.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
Working on improvement.
That's all I'm saying because it inspires me.
Right.
But it's not just what I'm doing. It's the people that I surround myself that I feel like, yo.
But what I'm
that
saying
nigga's moving levels in his shit.
But what I'm saying, what I'm doing is I ain't doing that. I know niggas that ain't doing that.
I can't fuck with them niggas.
But you can't. How you gonna just leave your homie like? Yo, you need to
because I'm 40, my nigga.
But I'm not 40.
Wait a
You need to do
minute.
better. You need to do better.
Hold on.
Time out.
What you're talking about, you're talking about putting somebody in a box. So you don't want to leave nobody behind.
Right?
They may not be
Improving.
We
got a flag.
I want to still
Hey, we got a flag on the plate.
Go ahead, Kyra, to stop the conversation. So the thing is, I feel it. But we're not talking about reasons not to cut people.
Right.
We're talking about reasons to cut people.
Absolutely.
So for me personally, I feel like reasons to cut people off at this point in life are, again, I'm clear about boundaries. You're not respecting them. I'm trying to make moves. You're not. If people, you don't necessarily have to support me, but if you're negative about the things that I'm doing, if you're draining my energy, if you're trying to take my focus, if you see me going and I'm very big on, and I know everybody is because it's a hip thing to be, but like big on energy. Yeah. And when I walk into a room, I sometimes
it's real shit though.
It's trending right now.
That's real shit though.
But I've realized like there's people that are in my family. I have a cousin. When I say cousin, I mean mama, daddy, brother, sister, cousin. Like, grew up together. I just can't.
Right.
And I want to because we should be able to, but I can't. And I don't want to talk about it no more.
Right.
And I don't want nobody to talk to me about it no more. And it's cool, but it ain't cool, and I'm not fucking with you. Kind of similar to what you said.
Right.
I got homegirls and homeboys too. I got homeboys. It's like my niggas from when I was a little girl. And it's like you a cool dude and all of that. But the shit you on and the shit I'm on, you're draining.
Right.
So I can't deal with that. I have people like where I feel like I'm on the cusp of something super great right now.
Right.
And not everybody can go.
Right.
And it's unfortunate.
Right.
I'm not looking to leave nobody behind. One of the reasons why I'm aspiring to the things I'm aspiring to is because I want to create opportunity for the people that I love, and then I want to bring them on.
Exactly.
And be able to be in a position to give people other opportunities. Right. But at the same time, it's like some people who I wish I can give opportunity to, bitch, I wouldn't sign my name on nothing you do.
Right.
Because you're a fuck person.
Right.
Yeah. And that's what it is.
A fuck person.
But like,
she dead on.
But you can still give them inspiration. Like, I don't fuck with you, right? But you can still be like, I'm good, and they'll see you and say like, you're doing so well, you're so successful. I'm like, yo, you can give them a word, like,
That's
yo,
cool.
and keep moving.
That's cool, my nigga. But you don't invest that energy into
Understand
it.
what I'm saying is that I don't ever want to be the kind of person who feels like I've reached a certain status, so I'm leaving people behind.
That's what I'm saying.
I never
That's what I'm
aspire
saying.
to
That's
that.
what I'm
That's not
saying.
what I'm saying.
That's
What
what
I'm
I'm
saying
saying. Like, you
though,
can't leave people
what
behind.
I'm saying though is like right now I'm in a position professionally. I'm in a position where I make hiring decisions. Right. There have been people that have come to me and needed a job. I know you need a job. I really want to give you a job, but I know that if I give you this opportunity, you're gonna make me look crazy because I've seen it in the past.
You can't do it.
I can't fuck with
I understand that. I
you know
understand
what I'm
that.
saying? But that's still not really what we're talking about. Cutting somebody off and not fucking with them no more.
Right.
And to me, the only time at this point in life where that's really necessary is when someone is a detriment to where you're trying to
they're
go.
toxic.
Right.
That's the bottom line. You can compartmentalize people all day.
Right.
But the only time you can cut a motherfucker off is when they're a detriment to what you're trying to do.
I agree with that.
Right.
I
she's fucking
and I will
right.
cut a motherfucker off.
Yeah, she's
but I don't
absolutely
really want to have
fucking
to
right.
do that.
She just read my whole.
Because some of your friends are not.
Your whole shit, she's
Your whole energy.
Some of your friends are not there to fucking go to the next level, bro.
And it's unfortunate because people will make you feel guilty for wanting to put distance between people.
It's okay.
And you have to be okay with that.
That's why I say at 2019 we are all 40 or above. Right?
30 to 8 above.
Okay, nigga, whatever. So
I'm 40, nigga.
I'm where the camera.
40 or above, nigga.
I'm fuck with young bitches.
I fuck with young bitches.
If you expect to live to 80, great.
I'm 90.
Fantastic.
91.
If you expect to live to 90, I fucks with you. Expect to live to 100, god damn it, God be with you, nigga. But what I'm saying is, we on the down slope.
Actually, we're in the middle.
I said we're in the middle.
I'm not saying that we can't really accomplish what we're trying to accomplish.
No. This is what I'm saying. The reason why I say we're in the middle. Our life, our real life really doesn't start until we're about 20, 21. Anywhere between 21
You're right.
and 25.
Right. I'm basing it on.
We can't even count 18.
Right.
I'm basing it on expectancy. Right.
Even with that, we're living longer.
We're at the peak. No. Seriously, we're at the peak. Most of us are expected to live between 75 and 80 years old, right?
Scoot your chair that way.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Most of us are expected to live between 75 and 80 years old, right?
Right.
We ain't going down.
We all live 40-ish.
So you cutting people off just because we turning 40?
No, I'm saying
Is that why we don't get cookies no more? I've grown.
You niggas been getting cookies for 10 years.
I haven't been getting cookies.
Right.
Some of your friends are.
Your whole shit, she's changing.
Your whole energy.
Some of your friends are not there to fucking go to the next level, bro.
And it's unfortunate
And
because
it's
people
okay.
make you feel guilty
It's
for
okay.
wanting to put distance between people.
It's okay,
And
guys.
you have to be okay
But is
with not feeling
it
guilty.
distance? Okay, so we're talking about cutting people off.
Right. Which I spoke
And
to.
that's completely different than distancing, growing, any of those things. Because you could look back and you could be like, man, I'm about to go kick it with my real folks, you know, that know me, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And that's just because there's just a created distance, right?
Right.
But there is actual reasons, like you said, somebody is completely toxic in your growth, your life, you know, we all have those people that we should be able to fall back on no matter what in your mind. And when those people disappoint you and it is a reoccurring existence,
You only
like
get so
you
many
said,
times to disappoint
you have to be able to step into moments where you say, I'm done, right? So I'll say this. At one point, Erica and all of us, remember, we took a step back from each other, but there was never no loss of love.
Yeah.
Because everybody goes through their moments where you take your step, you need to regroup from whoop whoop, right? And then you come back, and it's even better. Like your friendships and your family should
that's
become
a real friendship.
like that's a real friendship.
Right.
But those people where you're just like.
Well, my thing is, anytime you have to wonder if a person who's in your circle is rooting for you or not, that's to me. If I have to wonder about that, I don't need to fuck with you. If I have to wonder about whether or not you really like my friend, the people who I consider friends,
I just said this the other night.
There's no question about that shit.
I could not. I could be over you, mad at you, not fucking with what you believe in. But if you call me, I'm showing up.
Right.
I might show up with a word,
right?
But I'm gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? But when you have those people who you feel like you would always do those things, because the reason why I cut people off is because I started realizing I will fucking cut off a leg for you, bitch. You
Right.
can do it for
You
me.
won't do it for me.
I can't fuck with you.
Yep.
I got it. I'm gonna be have no legs, nigga.
Right.
You gonna have more. I'm not fucking with you.
Like, that's how I feel.
I'm not.
But she's saying real shit.
Like I could call you for you can call me for anything and everything. And every time I call you, it's a maybe. Let me see.
Right.
Let
It's
me
a
try.
excuse.
I'm not doing it
Yeah.
no more. And the thing is, people will make you feel guilty for setting boundaries about where you stand.
That's why I say at 2019 we are all 40 or above. Right?
30 to 8 above.
Okay, nigga, whatever. So
I ain't 40. I'm 40, nigga.
I'm the word
I'm 40 or above, nigga.
I'm fucking young bitches.
I'm fucking young bitches.
If you expect to live to 80, great.
I'm 90.
Fantastic.
101.
If you expect to live to 90, I'll fucks with you. Expect to live to 100, God damn it, God be with you, nigga. But what I'm saying is, we on the down slope.
Actually, we're in the middle.
I said we're in the middle.
I'm
I'm
not saying that we can't really accomplish what we're trying to accomplish.
No. This is what I'm saying. The reason why I say we're in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Our life, our real life, really doesn't start until we're about 20, 21. Anywhere between 21
You're right.
25.
Right. I'm basing it on.
We can't even count 18. Right.
I'm basing it on expectancy. Right.
Even with that, we're living longer.
No.
Seriously.
Most of us are expected to live between 75 and 80 years old, right?
Scoot your chair down. Thank you.
Most of us are expected to live between 75 and 80 years old.
Closer to going up,
right?
We ain't going down.
We all live 40-ish.
So you cutting people off just because we turning 40?
No, I'm saying.
Is that why we don't get cookies no more? I'm grown.
You niggas been getting cookies for 10 years.
I haven't been getting cookies.
Right.
I got you. No, I got you.
I haven't had a chocolate.
I took it off.
Nigga, stop
Right.
it. Stop it. No, I got you. I'm telling them to stop.
Right. We do need a
I'm saying that.
You didn't bring cookies tonight? I didn't tell her.
No, I'm gonna text you tonight.
I like it.
I'm trying to make a point right now. Cookies got sidetracked, man. The cookies is good.
I'm gonna PayPal you later, dog.
I'm a big no. Nigga, I ain't trying to bring perspective to this motherfucker.
Just like
I won't take all of them. I'm sorry. I won't take all of the orders.
I'm sorry.
I need the money. Okay. So, no, what I'm saying is, okay, I love you.
Darnay, we got you. We got you.
Let
We love you, baby. We love you. Look, we love you, love.
But we
We're not gonna text that.
Beloved.
We're not gonna text that because Roland's gonna check my phone.
Beloved.
So,
Yes.
I'm gonna let
Beloved.
y'all know
I
that
don't care because he knows I love him too. Beloved. Anyways.
we gonna say this. Ain't nobody at this table getting cut off
No.
unless y'all turn
This
into
has
Ryan,
been one of the
who's
most-
got his name on a new TV show.
This has been one of
Wild
the
Out
most.
underneath the 13 premiere tonight.
There it is.
Oh, that shit on TV.
No, I was saying, seriously, I was saying, we are at the back nine of our.
Jesus.
Here we go.
He's
That is a flag.
Right, and
On the back line.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Next time we'll
So
See,
next
that's what
time
happens
on,
when you keep claiming back nine.
nine.
You make these back
I'm
nine.
trying to make a fucking point. You niggas keep holding me up. That's the problem.
the energy in the room has changed.
Why don't y'all be quiet for a
So listen, no. Here's what we're gonna do. You guys can come and join us on those guys versus those girls on our next episode.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
We will make sure to bring back Darnay.
But
Pump them full of this tequila.
I'm gonna be
Bring Thunderbolt.
we need this exact same.
Cisco.
And have 5
And we will be discussing what exactly the back nine is. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll talk to you next time.
Hey.